It's remarkable about the kind of innovation and the kind of thinking that is coming out of so many of the African countries. Out of great need comes fantastic innovation, and it's born out of necessity. I mean, there's some significant problems across the continent, and as a result of those problems, guys are being really clever in terms of how to solve them. Look, probably the biggest focus for agency business is talent. That's both the biggest opportunity as well as the biggest challenge. So most of our agency heads are constantly fighting to try and attract and retain the best talent. It's the creative talent pool within most of these economies isn't that significant. We have a lot of economies that are seeing prosperity for the first time so you're seeing a lot of generations, I suppose, whose parents didn't have the opportunities that they've had, and as a result of that, a lot of conflict. A lot of countries that have come out of conflict, and where their sort of children have the opportunity to be formally educated. We often joke about. It isn't the most popular thing to come home one evening and say, "Mom and Dad, I've decided to become a copywriter," because most of the parents are pushing their children into sort of the formal disciplines of doctors, lawyers, safer, I suppose, types of education that are more professional. Agencies have got to be quite clever and creative about how they approach recruitment, how they hang on to their people, and we spoke quite a bit about getting clever about attracting talent and making the advertising industry appealing. And we talked about philosophies around using the way that we think as agencies, so that creative free thinking approach, that out of the box brainstorming, problem solving, and packaging that almost as a module at university, for example, and talking about just ways of thinking and how our industry uses creativity and creative thinking to solve problems, and it almost can become an initiative in its own right to make our industry seem more appealing, more interesting, and indeed professional as we know it to be.